Finding the Happy Critters. Yes, 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 this is Rocket. And before I start talking, I just want to say hello and how are you? And hope you are doing fabulous. And it is time again for another podcast. So the topic that I am going to talk about today is finding the happy critters in my tummy, because we just got home from a few days travel in Texas, and then we went to different states as well. And I used to have a very healthy tummy, I should said. I never get bloated. I never had indigestion. But all of a sudden, I started to realize like 3 weeks ago, after we came back from Florida, I was having stomach bloatness, I should said, and I don't understand why. So I stayed home and I was able to nurture my stomach, getting back to the way it was. And then we went to Texas. Few days when we traveled, like a few days ago, I was okay, and then all of a sudden my stomach started to having some pain again. And what I come to notice is that when my stomach is aching, I have bloatness, and I don't even eat very much on the road. What I did this time is I had some food from home. We have a refrigerator and a freezer in our truck, so I know that they are not going to spoil. And it settled, and I was good about it. And then all of a sudden, after a few days, I was not feeling good, and I do not understand. This time I didn't even buy anything on the road, It's not like used to where we stop, we buy something to save our to-go foods. This time I said, okay, I'm going to stick to my diet when I'm at home to see what is going to happen. And this time it happened again. Could it be because we are in a different, temperature all over the country, because there are places that's cooler and there are places that's hot, or it could be the air. I have no idea, but now I am in the point of investigating and spying. So yesterday we got to Flagstaff, and that's in Arizona, and I was feeling way off. I remember going to bed at 8 o'clock at night, and I told Rebel, I do not understand. It bothers me. And what happened is that when I don't feel, when my stomach is not settling, my brain, it's kind of like suggesting all this negative thinking. They kind of like talk together. So if one is not feeling good, the other one will communicate, and then it just throw me up as far as, what they call this one, my way of thinking. And I do not like that. I did some research, but it's not enough. I want to go further with my research last night, but I was so exhausted. I was so drained. I have stomach cramps. So I said, I'm just going to go ahead and go to sleep. When we got up this morning around 2 o'clock, we continue our journey. And throughout the entire time, I am able to eat. But when it's time to go to the restroom, it's like it takes everything. It cleans out. When we got home, I had some bagels. I took a shower, and I took some charcoal. And it seems like it's settling. But the fact is that I don't want this to be a habit. I don't want it to be when I go back on the road again, I will get a stomach ache again. This is very unaccepted. I am not used to being sick, because I took care of myself. And this kind of a situation, this is a no-no. It has to have, I think I hit the borderline where I said enough is enough. So I'm going to make sure that when I go back on the road, I will have maybe, something to help my stomach. And I'm not talking about Pepto-Bismol. I probably will go with the organic more, or maybe herbs, because I really do not like medicine that were prescribed by a doctor. I would rather treat myself in a more natural way, for me to see what will happen when it comes, I will probably do another podcast about it. But for now, it is a matter of finding the happy critters in my stomach. So my energy, my way of thinking, and my stomach will align together and be happy, because when one of those things that I had mentioned is off, it affects my moods. And I do not like that. To me, I am a happy person, and I want it to be that way. And if I can prevent, and I know there's other way, I will do my best to find the source as well as the cure. So this is my podcast for today, and as usual, this is Rocket saying, have a wonderful day. Bye.